In the wake of growing economic turmoil across the globe, the COVID-19 pandemic, and conflict like the Russia-Ukraine war, India took over the presidency of G20 on December 1, 2022. In this backdrop, India's G20 plans include a special focus on counter-terrorism, supply chain disruption, and unity in world affairs, as per reports. To mark the occasion, 100 monuments bearing the G20 logo will be illuminated for 7 days from December 1 to 7, including Srinagar's Shankaracharya Temple to Delhi's Red Fort to Thanjavu's Great Living Chola Temple. Also, the city of lakes, Udaipur will host the first G20 Sherpa meeting in India from 4th to 7th December. The meeting is aimed at fostering growth and building bonds amongst the 20 nations. Later, India will host the G20 Leaders Summit in New Delhi on September 9 and 10 in 2023. Also, India has planned as many as 200 meetings of the G20 member states, invitees, and organizations across 50 cities in the country in the run-up to the G20 summit. The government will also seek to build consensus on debt sustainability and creating disaster and climate resilient infrastructure, as per reports. Plus, India's G20 plan includes a special focus on startups and bridging the digital divide. Notably, G20 is the grouping of 20 developed and developing economies which represent around 85% of the global GDP, over 75% of global trade, and around two-thirds of the world population. Writing on the occasion of India taking over the G20 presidency, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said on December 1, India's G20 presidency will work to promote the universal sense of oneness. Our theme, One Earth, One Family, One Future, will focus on healing our One Earth, creating harmony within our one family, and giving hope for our one future. Today, the greatest challenges we face, climate change, terrorism, and pandemic, can be solved not by fighting each other, but only by acting together. India was handed over the presidency of the influential bloc at the closing ceremony of the previous G20 summit in Bali that was hosted by Indonesia on November 15th and 16th, 2022.